Hi, so this is Dana Belts. This is going to be my dataset review presentation. I am part of the Tedward Agobe group and cohort Bravo. So to bounce off of 2 lectures ago, we did already discuss where we got the dataset from. We kind of went through how we cleaned it up and everything like that. So I did not include a still image of that clean dataset. What I did do was do a still image of the new subset that I had to create from that clean data set that we were originally given. It has far, far fewer rows than the original data set. I only have 68 rows here, and that's because these were the sites that were actually surveyed by Brenton to determine whether or not there was microsporidia present or absent in these sites. So column F in this table here is going to be my dependent variable, and that's the only variable that I use in this actual table. So it was then prudent for me to create yet another subset. And that is here, which per the suggestion of Brenton, rather than looking at all 68 sites, we did narrow it down to only sites within the recovery unit Greater Bay Area. So there's only 28 sites that are here. And as you can see, there's a lot of columns with different variables. Some of these I had to, use for formulas, so I can't delete them, but there are, in reality, only 8 different variables that I looked at. So to kind of look at those further, this is the dataset table we were asked to create. My research question, is there potential correlation between the presence of the microsporidia in tidal Agobe localities and the presence or absence of certain explanatory variables? So as I stated earlier, the microsporidia is my dependent variable, data type is binary. All other variables are going to be my explanatory variables that I will be comparing to the dependent to see whether or not they influence the presence of the microsporidia. So as the example showed, to create this dataset table, some of the variables included like the mean. So to show that we calculated a column or something. It wasn't actually necessary for me because the site size, catchment area, and catchment slope, to calculate the mean for those really doesn't benefit me anyway because it is continuous data and I'm going to be needing every single data point for a specific site. So although I can calculate the mean, it's not necessary. So just to kind of go over, microsporidia is my dependent variable. All the other variables are explanatory variables that I will use to compare in my analysis to state whether the presence or absence of this explanatory variable could potentially influence the presence of the microsporidia. So that is where I'm at. Thank you.